Throughout his career, Michael Bublé, a Canadian vocalist whose velvety voice has enchanted millions of people, has been a master at mixing true passion with melodies that have stood the test of time. Bublé's music frequently has the effect of a warm hug, resonating with audiences because to its genuineness and charm. He is most known for his chart-topping classics, such as Haven't Met You Yet and Feeling Good. But his most recent endeavor, which is a highly personal album and a documentary that goes along with it, signals the beginning of a new chapter in his career, one that is characterized by unfiltered vulnerability and genuine love. Noah, his eldest son, fought a courageous struggle against liver cancer when he was only 3 years old. This initiative is a memorial to Noah, who was overcome by the disease. Not only does Bublé use this work to pay tribute to the resiliency of his kid, but he also uses it to shed focus on the families that are coping with the terrible sorrow of suffering from pediatric cancer. When Noah was diagnosed with hepatoblastoma, a rare form of liver cancer, in 2016, Bublé's life came to a complete and utter halt. Bublé and his wife, the Argentine actress Luzana Lopilato, were dealt a tragic blow when they learned the news. Immediately, the pair decided to take a step back from their careers, stopping all tours and public appearances in order to devote their full attention to the treatment of their baby. In the course of his treatment, Noah underwent chemotherapy and surgery, and he spent months in hospitals while his parents struggled with anxiety and uncertainty. The incident served as a jarring reminder of the things that are genuinely important to Bublé, a guy whose life had been defined by his passion for music and performing. In a recent interview, he expressed his thoughts by saying, "It was as if someone had taken the air out of my lungs. This was the only thing that mattered, not the fame, not the music, nothing else. It's just Noah." Bublé was forced to address feelings that he had never truly explored before because of Noah's diagnosis. Despite the fact that he had always given off the impression of having effortless charisma, the singer found himself struggling with feelings of shame, resentment, and powerlessness. In spite of this, there were rays of light shining through the gloom. Even when he was just a toddler, Noah's resilience served as a guiding light for his family. He was so courageous, Bublé recalls. Every time he was in pain, he would smile, and that smile was what kept us going. Noah's cancer went into remission in 2017, marking a significant milestone that Bublé refers to as the greatest gift I'll ever receive. This occurred after months of the most difficult therapy. Despite the fact that Noah is now a healthy and happy 12-year-old, the wounds that he sustained during that conflict continue to shape the way his family views life and love. Bublé is making an effort to work through the years of anxiety and thankfulness that he has been experiencing with his most recent endeavor, which is known as Light in the Dark. The album is a compilation of original songs, as well as carefully selected covers that follow the emotional journey of Noah's illness and recovery. It is scheduled to be released in the latter half of the year 2025. In contrast to his earlier work, which frequently drew inspiration from the polished appeal of the Great American Songbook, this record is unfiltered and raw. The majority of the songs were written at least in part by Bublé, who poured his emotions into the lyrics, which wrestle with issues of faith, pain, and the fragile beauty of life. The explanation that he provided was, "I didn't want to hide behind metaphors. These songs are a stripped-down version of me, expressing things that I was unable to articulate at the time." The first song from the album, titled Hold On, is a spooky ballad that makes a dedication to Noah. This song conveys the agony of a parent who is watching their child fight for existence. It is accompanied by a simple piano background, and Bublé's voice cracks with grief. A number of lines, such as "Hold on, my heart, don't break tonight / we'll find the strength to face the light," are resonant with the universal themes of love and endurance. A number of early listeners have referred to it as one of Bublé's most powerful performances, which is a demonstration of his capacity to transform personal suffering into artistic expression. The song After the Storm is a reflection on the family's path toward recovery. Not only an album, while rather it is a multimedia initiative that aims to generate awareness and cash for the purpose of conducting research on juvenile cancer. In addition to the music, Bublé has also produced a documentary that details the struggles that Noah has faced and the effects that it has had on his family. The film, which was directed by a well-known director, is a compilation of home recordings, footage from the hospital, and interviews with Bublé, Lopilato, and the medical staff who provided care for Noah. Unflinchingly, it takes a look at the toll that cancer takes, but at the same time, it is a celebration of hope and resilience. "We wanted to show the real stuff," said Bublé. "We wanted to show the ugly tears, the sleepless nights, but also the moments of joy. Because, wouldn't you agree, that's how life is. It's a mess, yet it's actually rather lovely." In addition, the video sheds light on the more widespread problem of childhood cancer, which continues to receive inadequate funding despite being the primary cause of mortality related to disease for children in a number of nations. Bublé has formed partnerships with organizations such as the Canadian Cancer Society and St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in order to guarantee that the proceeds from the project will be used to fund research in families who are looking for assistance. Noah is fortunate. He was able to receive excellent medical care, and he is here today. However, in Bublé's words, so many children do not get that opportunity. Even if this project is only able to assist one family, it will be well worth the effort that is put into it. This effort is also a means for Bublé to show his appreciation to the fans who have been there for him during the most difficult times in his life. The outpouring of love from people all over the world was astounding when it was revealed that Noah had been diagnosed with a terminal illness. According to Bublé, the letters, prayers, and notes of encouragement that were sent from fans carried us through that difficult time. He thinks that by telling this tale, he may be able to connect with people who have experienced similar challenges. He went on to say, "I am aware that I am not the only person who has been through hell. If people can feel less isolated as a result of my music or this movie, then I have accomplished what I set out to do." Being creative has always been Bublé's release, but light in the dark forces him to venture into territory that he has never explored before. In order to complete the project, he was compelled to confront memories that he would rather forget and to reveal vulnerabilities that he had previously kept private. On the other hand, it is also a demonstration of his development as an artist and as a parent. He reflected, "This isn't just about Noah's cancer," and he said this, "The lessons that it taught me about love, about strength, and about what truly matters are what I am most grateful for. As a result of it, I have become a better man." An increasing amount of anticipation is being felt by both fans and critics alike as the release date draws closer. Early reviews have lauded the emotional depth of the album, as well as Bublé's courage to expose his innermost mind and heart. The moving narrative of the documentary, which had its world premiere at a film festival not too long ago, has already generated excitement about the Academy Awards. With Bublé, however, the actual measure of success is found in a different place. His words were, "I just want Noah to look at this one day and know how much he's loved." And he spoke those words. "When it comes to other families, I want them to know that they are not alone." Michael Bublé's most recent endeavor is more than just a creative accomplishment. It is also a love letter to his kid, a lifeline for those who are in need, and a reminder that even in the most difficult of times, there is light to be found. Bublé continues to do what he does best through his music and his story, which is to say that he continues to touch hearts, boost spirits, and remind us all of the power that hope possesses.